So you really want to know why I hated Portland? Okay. I'll tell you. It's really not that complicated. It started like this. I took a lot of pictures when I first got there, and Lisa erased them. She inexpertly copied them to her computer, and a bunch of them disappeared. So, Tad had some pictures of us that he took with his camera, and Lisa wanted them. She was busy getting ready in the bathroom, and she said, "Hey, send me those pictures." And I said, "Okay." Well, her camera was full. So if you're going to send somebody pictures and you want to make room on their camera phone, there's a really safe way you can erase as much stuff as you want from their phone and not have it matter. You pick the folder marked sent messages and erase them. If you're talking about a girl who really has a thing about sending naked pictures of herself, or just sending lots of pictures in general, then that means you'll probably be able to clean out a lot of memory. That's what I did. So I'm sitting there, and it's like sent messages. Me, my email, me. And then one that says, "Hey, babe." Like, weird, that's not my number. I wonder if I should look at that or not. Huh. Nah. I just deleted it. Me, you get the idea. Hey, babe. Hey, honey. Hey, whatever. There was a couple of them. So I started looking at them. Was it an invasion of privacy? You betcha. Am I proud of it? Not particularly. Am I ashamed of it? Not really. So, it's all, "Honey, baby, sweetie, you're so wonderful. Love you. You're so cool. Thank you so much for being you." That's kind of odd. Then I realized it's a response from Stinger. She's calling Stinger babe. That's kind of unfortunate. So we have another conversation about the photos that Stinger took on their date. She was telling me how cool Stinger was. He came to her house and brought her flowers, and poor guy kind of acted like they were on a date. And I said, "Well, that's kind of weird." She's like, "Yeah, well, he's my really good friend, and we fooled around once with, when Alan was there, and blah, blah, blah." And the story basically was, like the story always is with every guy, guys just fall for me. They just have a thing for me. And I never do anything to encourage them. So Stinger's basically wanted to have sex with her for like 15 years. It's a story I was given. Story sounds a little fishy, but whatever. So at this point, my response is, "Well, you never did anything to encourage him." "No, nothing. Nothing ever. Nothing." "Well, what about if you would have said you loved him?" "No, I never would have said that. We're just friends." "Okay, but so if you had said that, then you would be encouraging him." "No, I never encouraged him." "Okay, but if you said you loved him, then that would have been encouraging him, right?" "Well, I never would have said that." "So if you did, then that would be encouraging him." "I never said that." This went on for a while. Finally, she left the room, and I went to her computer to download the directions to Dutch Brothers. And lazy people, everyone knows, they don't want to type in their passcodes every time. So when I clicked on the computer, it instantly took me to Gmail. Not my Gmail. I'd already gone through this like 4 times when sending myself other stuff. I have to log out of hers and then log into mine. And I thought for a second, wait a second. Why don't I do a search for Stinger? Or Bob or something like that. She's moving around in the next room. Sounds like she might be coming into the computer room. And I'm thinking to myself, it's one of those heist moments. Like, you've got seconds, the guards are coming. What are you going to do? What's the folder I'm going to search? There's a folder marked personal. Personal folder. I click on it. Bingo. It's responses to Stinger. Things Stinger said. Things she said to Stinger. I click on one of the messages at random. I start reading it. It starts with, "Hey babe," or something like that. I hit forward, send it to myself. I'm done. Walk away from the computer. We have another conversation. This conversation lasts almost 2 hours, and it basically says, it's basically Lisa telling me, "Oh no, I never encouraged Stinger. He just has a thing for me. It's not my fault at all. I never did anything wrong." So I show her the text message on her phone. "You do call him babe, and you do tell him you love him." "Well, I just meant that as a friend." "Okay, but you didn't say as a friend. You said I love you. And hugs and squeezes or something else. That seems pretty intimate." This went on for a while. Here's the thing. I knew she was lying from the beginning. I knew she was lying because I'd already seen the email, but she didn't know that. I gave her the benefit of the doubt, and I thought maybe she'll just come clean. Maybe she'll be like, "Look, okay, I encouraged him a little. I have low self-esteem. I like it that guys like me." Same story with George. She tells this story about how George is like almost a sexual predator. How I was always telling her she could come to work in her underwear, and how one time with Alan, she had a hole in her jogging pants, and George licked her in a certain spot through her hole till she had a very happy feeling. The whole time she thought it was her boyfriend, it was George. And she works for this guy and calls him over to her house all the time to do stuff. Or so anyway, we argued for hours and hours. Finally, it was one of those, fine. If it'll make you happy, I'll agree that I might have done something to encourage him. I said, "Look, Lisa, here's the deal. You've been lying for a while, and I want to believe you." "Well, I was embarrassed. I was this, I was that." "Okay, well, you had some good reasons for lying, I guess. Here's the deal. You've blown it. I know that you encouraged him. Is there anything else you want to tell me? Anything at all? Come clean, be done with it. Let's get past it." "No, I never did anything else. Nothing." "Are you sure?" "Yes." "Positive?" "Yes." "Hey, let's go look at your email." "What?" "Let's look at your email. Let's see if there's any emails that you might have written, Bob." "Oh, that's just silly. You don't trust me." It's a good play on her part. "No. You want to go look at my emails? Get up, go to your computer, click on your personal folder, click on the one that says, 'Hey, babe.'" She's like, "You already looked at my email, didn't you?" You know where the rest of this went. "Well, that's an invasion of my privacy." "You betcha." WikiLeaks. I didn't say that then. I didn't even know about WikiLeaks. So seriously, why are you lying to me? "Why are you invading my privacy?" "Sure, let's talk about that as soon as we're done." Let's talk about how you told me there was nothing else you could have possibly done. "Well, I didn't." Pretty good letter here. Let's look at some of this stuff. There's this one line. What's it say? "Oh, if ever we should lose the love of our lives, we'd always have the comfort of knowing we have each other forever." Well, that seems like a bit of an encouragement to me. I mean, come on. Seriously? Yeah. I can't believe that I went to Portland and I didn't turn around and just walk away. I can't believe that for whatever reason I was too stupid to just pull the plug. Of course, where I'm sitting here on the floor, I can see my laptop, my iPod, and my camera that she bought me, so maybe I'm making too strong a case for it. Oh, God, I just... So, the reason why I brought all this Bob stuff up was because I noticed on the internet, Bob was kind enough to repost his favorite, his best of, his wonderful intolerance, ignorance post. It was famous. Yeah, it was so like, oh yeah, I remember this. This is that one where he wrote something crappy about me and I didn't notice it, and Lisa kind of talked about it and I didn't notice it, and so she called me up and specifically brought it to my attention. Oh, that's what loving girlfriends do when someone refers to their boyfriend as a California fuck. Of course, when Lisa and I had a conversation, she said she told Bob that he had to take it down, or that they couldn't be friends anymore. Guess it didn't work. Guess she tried her best. The line that I somehow passed over, I think it's because I clicked on the Rolling Stones song and missed my space. I don't know how I missed it. In the wife's case, discretion in pending legal cases prevent me from giving details. But the girlfriend, that means I can get back to the Cali fuck. That's me, in case you don't know. I can't believe the controlling, manipulative nature of what I've heard him say to her on recordings she has. You mean my then-girlfriend was playing recordings of conversations of me to a guy so that she could say, oh, my boyfriend's so mean to me? That's not encouragement. Wait, didn't she send me emails talking about how abusive Alan was to her? Oh man, I violated my own rule. Oh, I am so stupid. I violated the classic double indemnity black and white movie rule. If you meet some crazy bitch, regardless of how hot she is, regardless of how cool she looks smoking or wearing that cute little hat, if one of the first things you do with this woman is come up with a plot to kill her husband, don't marry her. Don't date her. Don't do anything. Crazy chicks who get you involved in a plot to kill their husbands don't make good life partners. Oh, damn it. So maybe all those stories about Alan being so terrible to her, maybe they weren't true. I mean, don't get me wrong, Alan's still a dude who would rather use a condom on a hot dog and put it up his own butt than use the condom and have sex with Lisa. No joke, that's a story she told me. So, yeah, man, tomorrow's my day off, and even though it's late, and even though I'm tired, I gotta go do something tomorrow. I gotta get out more often. Oh, man. Seriously, I broke the double indemnity rule. Ah.